Well, hello again. Welcome back to Pioneer Map for episode 3. In the last episode, we managed to make our land grab. We now own that land. Still don't know how big it is. We'll have to find out. Apparently, we'll get a map sometime in the next few hours, maybe the next day, but we will be able to pick up and it will be available to us. We're now just looking to see if we can find this abandoned barn. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's go and have a look and see what's in there. It's abandoned enough for it to have trees growing in it. Apparently it had been abandoned quite a while ago, even before the electricity company came in. But apparently some equipment was moved into there. It's apparently been maintained by the villagers in the hopes that when somebody came to take over the plots of land, they could have access to some sort of machinery. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh, I can see something there. Oh no, so it looks like a Fiat. Not quite sure, but quite an old pickup, but that'll suit our purposes perfectly. Couldn't have. Oh, and an old Massey. Look how well it's been looked after. Fantastic. Exactly what we need for now. Exactly. Couldn't have happened better. What a nice surprise. Well, let's get this out of here and see what we can do with it. Does it start? I'm thinking from the condition and how well the locals have kept it, it's, yeah, no problem at all. Oh, these guys are a joy. They are really, really so happy to find somebody who's willing to take on the job of trying to get the heating on a more reliable basis. Whilst they do have some electricity, they are susceptible to having, what would one call it, blackouts every now and again. Apparently called load shedding. In any case, let's get this van going. Well, I don't suppose we can call it van, it's a lorry really. Should imagine it could take about 10-12,000 litres. Should be able to take this load down to the heating plant. Hope the locals don't mind me driving through their backyard. They have been very, very kind. Oh, I've just noticed something. I've just seen Illusion bolt past, just caught it outside of my eye. Oh, that's all right. He's just running back. I think he's probably wanted some water back into the paddock. Great stuff. Well, that gave me a bit of a fright. I don't think you noticed it because I didn't have the camera out there at that stage, but I just noticed him bolting out of the corner of my eye. Any event, let's get back into the van and off we go. Oh, I see some of the locals have come out to look at it. Let's just go and have a word with them. Thank you guys. Thanks for looking after this vehicle so well. Drives perfectly. Drives perfectly. Going to suit my needs down to the ground. Much appreciated. Yeah, keep on. Once we get going, we'll have a good party, fellas. Cheers. Right, so I think first order of business, let's go and collect those wood chips, get them down to the heating plant, which is down in the harbour area. It's quite a trip to get there, but at least we'll be able to make that first delivery. What I'll do when I'll get down there is I'll go and have a talk to the owners of the heat mill or the heating plant, and see if they can come and do collections. Running up and down is probably going to take a lot of time, and it'll just give me less time to actually develop the area. So hopefully they'll be able to do that, but time will tell once we get down there. Well, will this make it through here? I think so. It should do. Whoops. There we go. No problem. No problem. Took it a bit fast, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Well, now we have to find out where the loading point is. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got here. Yeah, I think it's probably towards the end there somewhere. Yeah, let's give it a try. We can try different areas. So now there's an auto load system on this. When I found the some very old manuals for this plant, no, not there. Maybe if we get it a bit closer, but I wouldn't have thought it was there. So this is not really good thinking. But we've got to try everything, I suppose. Let's see. Get a bit closer. No, not there either. Maybe it's further down. Well, I wouldn't have thought it would be there because that's where we drop off our logs. So sometimes they're in the same place, but there we go. Off we go. Yeah. So we've been able to load the full load. We've still got a bit of space. So now we've got to get back to the track, up to the T junction, turn right, and then just follow the road until we get to another town, which is actually the port town where we originally arrived from. Well, where we originally arrived, should I say? And I didn't see. I can't recall seeing a heating plant down there, but apparently that's where it is. It might be one of those mini heating plants that they installed just to keep people going. It may be that the fully fledged heating plant had not been established, or I suppose it could have also been the intention could have also been to establish a biogas plant where they could generate electricity and some sort of fuel, methane, or from products. You know, there's lots of grass around, so lots of silage could be made. There's lots of land to run crops on that could generate straw or some sort of byproduct to go into those type of operations. Oh, this road is very bumpy, a really rickety bridge, but it managed to take us. It managed to take our weight. I did ride over there on the way out, so I did have a fair idea that the bridge, and I think that we're not that far off. This road is so bumpy, it's just kicking the steering wheel in my hands. It's incredible. It's difficult to keep the actual lorry on the straight and narrow as we hit each of these bumps. But it's a lot better than having nothing to carry everything through, so I suppose we should be grateful. Can I see anything in the distance there? Yeah, it does look like, looks like we're coming into the town now. Let's stop and ask some of the locals, see if we can find any locals. We'll stop here and we'll ask these guys if there's any, where the heating plant is and if they know. Maybe they won't be too happy with me just parking in front of them like that. In any case, we do need to find out. Do you know where the heating plant is? Yeah, I'm sorry I parked in front of you. So, okay, I'll ask these guys here. So, yeah, do you guys know where the heating plant is? Straight down, left just before you hit the water. Alrighty, okay. See you soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Sorry again, lady. Off we go. So I can see the water there. So we go left here. Yeah, it's what I thought. It's one of those mini plants. It's probably not going to take a lot of wood chips, but it's empty at the moment, so we best just fill it up and see if it takes this whole load. And what I'll do while it's filling up is I'll just pop into the office quickly, and well, let's just fill this up first. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, we're offloading there. Yeah, it looks like it only took about 5,000 litres. So, in any case, let me pop into the office quickly and ask them if they can come and collect from. I've got it up and running. Let's just see what they say. Well, I've spoken to them, and yeah, while we have a look here and see, yeah, it took 5,000. Basically, they said they're quite happy to come up and collect without a problem, as long as I've got wood chips in the stored in the wood chipper and enough for them to collect every day. They're quite happy with that. They do have lorries running up and down between the two towns, so no problem. So what I've decided to do is get up. I've got a lift back from the port with one of the lorries that brings up the supplies to this town. Get it on the little tractor. We'll take it through to our land and see what we can do with it. It's quite a strange implement on the front there. The locals tell me it's used to strap to logs or to anything. You pick it up using the straps rather than a forklift. Quite nifty, I think. Quite happy to try it out. So we'll just go and get back to the farm. They've done such a good job keeping this in. This thing is still going quite well. It's not the quickest machine in the world. I don't think it's got huge horsepower. It's probably about 85, 90, maybe 100 if we're lucky. But I was probably say in the 80s. Should be big enough to lift some logs on the forklift. Nice big weight at the back there, so we should be able to keep some weight at the back. You can just see how bumpy this road is. Just kicks in the steering wheel whenever you go through these bumps, but that's part and parcel of these very underdeveloped areas. Yeah. There we go. Well, this thing's just going to make it through that ford without a problem. It's a pity it's only two-wheel drive. It would be nice to have a four-wheel drive. But as I've said before, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, nearly kicked me off the little raised section of that ford. So what we'll do is we'll cut down a tree, cut it up into sections, and then use our new front loader attachment to pick it up and go and put some more wood chips into the wood chipper, so that the next time the lorry comes past wanting to collect it, there's something there for them to collect. Looks like another good tree. Looks like we've got lots of forest here. I'm dying to see what happens when they send the map over to me. Just hope we've got a reasonable amount. They did say I wouldn't be too disappointed with the. They did say it wasn't a plot. Is what the fellow in the shop said to me. He said, "Don't worry, it's not a plot." He said it could be a farm, could be a good farm if need be. I will trim that off. Yeah, all trimmed down. We've cut it up into sections, fairly big sections. Hopefully the tractor will pick it up. We might have to trim them down if they're too heavy. Let's cut that one down a little bit. There we go. Now we'll see. See what happens with this tractor. How big a piece can it pick up? The first piece that I cut is quite big. If it handles that, then I think we'll be okay for most trees, cutting down into maybe 3 or 4 lengths. I've cut this one down into 4, so we'll see. Even if it's 5 lengths, it's quicker than running up and down. And we're going to get further and further away from the wood chipper, so to carry it by hand would just be a pain, basically. Alright, let's see how I do this. So they reckon put the cross hook over the thing you want to pick up. Get it quite close to the and then, oh, that didn't work. That's probably because it's swinging. Let's just see. There we go. And then attach the straps. Whoa! Wow! Did you see that? It just about took the wheels off. It may even have taken the wheels off before the back weight kicked in. Brilliant. This is about as heavy as it can go. Not going to be able to take much bigger pieces. Well, not going to be able to take bigger pieces than that, unless they're a lot thinner. But it's getting there. Yeah, it's perfect for my needs at this point in time. Just be careful, don't go too fast. We don't want this thing nose diving. Got the balance right in front and back. Drop this off. Right, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Got that dropped off. Go and get another piece. I'm very happy with this Massey. I mean, it might get a bit wet if it rains, but hey, the sun will come out and dry us, as they say. Can't remember. I think this was a fairly short piece that I cut. Yeah, it's not as big. We should handle this with ease. This should be no problem at all. Just gotta make sure we get close enough. Tried to attach straps a couple of times, and that straps haven't been long enough. Let's try now. You can see it's in. There we go. And up it comes. Easy. Easy as pie. Yeah, let's go and take this to the wood chipper. Getting a nice little pile going here. So much quicker than cutting it into 15 or 20 smaller pieces and running up and down. This will be perfect. And then once we've offloaded the lorry, which is still at the heating plant, they were offloading some more from it, and they did intimate that whatever they don't use from that load I could sell. And apparently there's a sale point at the harbour there for export, so I could go and offload there. Not sure the value will be very much, but at least it'll be some sort of income. There will be a commission that'll eventually come through from the every day from the heating plant. Well, I'm hoping there will be. I was led to believe there would be, but we will find out. It's probably come through once a day, or once a month, should I say. So we are playing 1 day months. There we go. This is the last one now. Quite a long one. You can see it much longer than the others, but also much thinner. So took it with no problem. Right, so that was a lot quicker. In any case, so we're coming down towards the end of this episode. A lot has happened. We've staked our claim. We've got our wood chips down to the harbour. We've recovered this beautiful Massey Ferguson tractor, which is going to help us a lot. We've got another tree into the wood chipper. Should be another 5,000 or 6,000 litres of wood chips in there. If you're enjoying this series, please like and subscribe. And hit the notification button if you want to be notified of when the next episode comes up. So how much do we get over there? It's going up to just under 5,000. Quite happy with that. Thank you for watching. Cheerio.